Hello, good evening, everyone. My name is Sandra, and I'm here for business. The communications manager of Ghana Gas, Ernest Owusu-Bempah, says the company will pay $20 million as dividends to government this year. He made the revelation during a press briefing in the Western region.
The head of communication of Ghana Gas Company Limited, Ernest Owusu-Bempah, has revealed to Joy Business that despite the legacy debts in the energy sector, Ghana Gas will soon pay dividends to the government of Ghana as a show of how viable the company has become under the leadership of Dr. Ben Asante. The head of communication of Ghana Gas revealed this during a press encounter in Takoradi, saying a lot of savings and prudent spending has been undertaken under Dr. Ben Asante's administration and is now adversely being affected by debts owed it by the Volta River Authority.
It's going to pay dividends to the government of Ghana of about $20 million. And it's a fact that I'm giving it to you. This is because you said that I want to put it to you that nothing is affecting our operations. We are working and we are one of the companies that is very viable in the country. Our operations this year, we made a lot of revenues. Indigenization alone, last time I told you, we made about $40 million out of indigenization. Previously, they were paying the Sinopec people 10 million Ghana cedis a month. And then when we came, that contract was cancelled and we're making that money alone. And the indigenization, even 1.5 months, was used to purchase our ultramodern office in Accra, where they were staying in somebody's house, which is about just a semi-detached house where we have about 10 people in one office. But this time I want to come to Ghana that we have the best office in the modern history of a corporate environment. That tells you that prudent management has resulted to that.
He revealed that prudent management at Ghana Gas has resulted in increased employment and enhancing the welfare of the workers at Ghana Gas who used to be the least paid in the energy sector.
And how much are you paying our local engineers?
Yeah, we're paying them their salaries. When we came, their salaries were almost about...
collectively.
I'm just saying, I'm just giving you the facts. So let's listen to what I'm saying. When we came, they were paying, the previous administration were paying them as low as 30% salary. We have increased it to about 85%. That tells you that we are working. And within the energy sector, they were the least paid Ghana Gas company. You understand? So it tells you that prudent management has given you these results, and we've even increased our employment capacity.
On the issue of gas production, he says Ghana Gas is currently producing 130 million cubic feet of gas, which is very significant.
We are flowing about 130, which is giving us about 700 megawatts, which is real, it's happening. Now Nigerian Gas is doing about 90, which is giving us about 500 megawatts, which is roughly, we are going to do a reverse flow, we are going to do about 60 to 70 megawatts, which is going to also give 60 million cubic feet, which is going to give us about 300 thereabout. Akosombo is doing about 900. So
Joining me on the phone lines is Ernest Owusu-Bempah, who is communications manager of Ghana Gas. Ernest, thanks so much for your time and good evening.
Good evening, Sandra.
Right, your debt profile is around $200 million, and if this is right, how do you hope to raise such a fantastic amount, and I mean $20 million, to pay government in dividends this year?
Thank you very much for having me. Basically, when we talk about the debt, people have always been talking about the debt in Ghana Gas owed or owing Ghana Gas. One thing that we have to know is that, we process the raw gas and then we process and transport raw gas. And that is, we hold the gas in trust for GMPC.
All right.
So the fact that when we hold the gas in trust, it doesn't necessarily mean that the revenue that we make out there is something that if somebody is not paying us is Ghana Gas that is owed, or somebody is owing that money, and that is it's a cyclical that's within the energy sector because it's a value chain, and we take the raw gas from GMPC, we process and we transport, we take the amount of money that we're supposed to take from it for servicing, and then processing and transportation, and the rest is we hold in trust for GMPC. So basically, if you take it from that angle, then we are saying that, look, we work and we have other byproducts that come out of it. We're looking at LPG, which is making a lot of revenue for us because we're producing about 60% of the total nation domestic product. We're looking at condensate, which is also another form of gas that is used for other, domestic or private or, other sectors as well. And then you're looking at what you call isopentane, which is also one way that we're using it to also produce energy. We signed a contract with Marinos Company.
So, sorry to interrupt you. So, it means that the money you're going to raise to pay the dividends coming from all these things you are mentioning, and is there any sort of arrangement for payment?
Yes, I mean, that's why I'm just trying to give you the breakdown in terms of the revenue that we're making. Going forward, we are doing other products in terms of how to negotiate for the sale of lean gas as well to other companies, apart from providing or giving it to VRA for power production as well. We have other agreements with other companies, offshore companies like Twyford and Wankan, who are using it for ceramics and for tiles as well. So they are paying and other sources of income. But basically, what I'm saying is that these revenue has been there, and then we've raised a lot of money. That this year the revenue, when we check our balance sheet, is very good and very encouraging. That we've been able to make that amount of money that we can pay a dividend of about $20 million to government.
Sounds interesting, but the VRA also owes you. We have other debtors as well. Are they settled their bills? And how much are we talking about here?
I was trying to explain to you earlier on that it's a cyclical debt within energy.
Yes, so I'm asking how much is the debt that these companies are owing at VRA and then government as well?
At the moment, I cannot give you the full up to speed debt within, but I can talk. The last time I checked, it was about around $800 million.
Okay, so moving on, yes, you really want to pay this amount to government. Well, what are the measures being put in place to ensure that we prevent running into such huge debts in the future?
The one thing that you have to understand is that, the energy sector, the dynamics is totally different, If Ghana Gas decided, look, we are not going to provide lean gas to Volta River Authority, what will be the end? Recently, you saw the power outages that was happening in the country in terms of we not being able to provide gas for people.
All right, thank you so much. Ernest Owusu-Bempah is the communications manager of Ghana Gas. Let's move on, and time now to check out some local summary stories. And top in the news tonight, Bank of Ghana is saying that rising liquidity is fueling economic growth in the country. Details next.
Rising liquidity in the Ghanaian economy, coupled with increasing growth in bank credit to the private sector, are fueling an increase in economic activity, which is expected to ultimately translate into faster economic growth. The first 2 months of 2019 have recorded the highest annualized growth in total liquidity since September 2018. Managing Director of GIHOC, Maxwell Kofi Juma, has underscored the need for Ghana to put in place strict laws to prevent the importation of inferior drinks into the country. He has also berated the desire of the hospitality industry to deal in foreign products at the detriment of our locally manufactured products. The United Nations Secretary General's Special Representative for West Africa and the Sahel, Dr. Mohamed Ibn Chambas, is championing a campaign on a new technology aimed at improving rice production in the country and the African continent.
Thanks so much for your time. I'll be back after 8 p.m. and we'll be doing more business news.